Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I am Tushar Pathak and came back with another video. This video is the second part of our placement preparation series. We have started this series and the first video was primarily focused on 5 mistakes every placement aspirant must avoid. Do check that out, and today we will talk on 5 steps to excel in aptitude. So if you want to know more about these preparation hacks, then be with me. Do subscribe to this channel and please like the video if you find this useful. So let's get started. As I have already said in the previous video that aptitude is the king. You can't crack any placement without aptitude. Though you are very good at coding and you have excellent communication skills, until you get a chance, how can you prove those skills to the interviewer? So, aptitude is very important. So, how to master these skills and also from where you should prepare, I will provide you the material at the end of the video. So, be with me and trust me. You will not be required to go anywhere for the aptitude preparation if you have a look on these materials provided in the video. Fine? So, as displayed, this is the sure shot way towards your dream placement. So, our first slide primarily focused on all the contents in the video, titled as Why Aptitude is Important to Crack, what is the aptitude round and why it is so important to crack, and also we will discuss how to crack. Then we will talk about what IT actually demands from you. Then we will briefly talk about what you should know before proceeding with the aptitude topics, the prerequisites to know before going further. Then I will share my experience and what I learned from my placement preparation journey in short. Then we'll share 5 tips with which you can crack any placement aptitude round. Sure shot. Then we will discuss some of the important topics which you can't ignore or you must not ignore. The topics are so important that if you haven't done anything till now, then these topics can only save you. So be with me, and last but not least, I will share all the materials, all the necessary sites and all the video contents with you which can make you a perfect placement aspirant. So this will be all of our today's flow. So the very first thing is, what is the aptitude and why is it so important, or why apti is there in the exam pattern? Let's discuss. So aptitude is nothing but the combination of 3 parts like quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, logical reasoning. This is basically the first step towards your placement mountain. We will discuss the pattern and overview in the upcoming slides. Then the question arises is why aptitude exam is there? Can't it be like that just a coding and interview, that's it? Because as you might be aware, nobody is gonna ask you what is the time, distance or velocity or about syllogism and any mathematical formulae जो हमने रट के रखा था. So the question is, why is aptitude round there? So it is basically to test your IQ, to know more about your intellectuals that are capable of getting things faster, your learning attitude, your speed of mind doing the things primarily gives your overall learning nature. And with this round, basically learning approach is getting tested. Another reason to conduct these rounds is also for the particular vacancies. A lot of candidate applies with which becomes difficult to find the fit for the position. So with this round they can filter out some nominations to make the process easier for them. So always keep in mind that you have to get selected in this round. Then and only then you are eligible to show your real potential, your real talent to the company. And the final question remains that how? The answer of this question is very simple. You just need to pay attention. We need to study the exam before starting to study for the exam. What does it mean? We must have a clear understanding of why we are giving this exam and how the exam pattern is all about. Also, practice is the only way to become better and better in aptitude. You can't crack any round just by seeing the videos and reading the concepts from the book. Unless you practice the questions, you can't crack any round. So patience is the key. Also, one of the most important things is PYQs, means previous year questions. This can build an idea of what the difficulty of the exam is and which areas we need to focus more. So it wouldn't be wrong if we compare PYQ with the Sanjeevani Booty. Going ahead with this, the next tip is what IT demands from you. Answer is so simple. Only three things. First thing is hard work. You need to solve the practice problems until you just got the concept and confidence on that topic. Clear? The second thing IT demands from you is dedication. You can't get success if you are not dedicated towards your goal, your ambitions, and your future. You need to be ready for all the hurdles that come into you and your dream. Third and the last thing is perseverance. How you are handling any failure basically decides your spirit to achieve. Perseverance basically means your attitude after failure. What you learn from your mistakes, failures, and how you're gonna bounce back with the same energy, maybe more than that the previous one. These three qualities, if you cultivate within yourself, then you will definitely gonna achieve your dream, and that is 101% true. I myself wasn't able to crack 3 companies' aptitude rounds, and after having a look at what actually I was doing wrong, I got the confidence to crack the next all companies in which I appeared. So moving towards our next topic, and the top point is prerequisite to proceed with the aptitude preparation, and that is you should be familiar with the basic concepts of the mathematics which we have learned from grade 1 to 12. This will help us to grasp the concepts more accurately and learn the shortcuts as well. The second thing is basic grammar, which will help you in whole verbal section, which comprises of very common and easy English questions. And the most important prerequisite is curiosity. It is very important to keep the questions in your mind, like what, why, and how. This quality leads not only to the different approaches to a particular question, but also builds the foundation of that concept very strongly. So, keep these topics in mind, like basic maths, basic grammar, and with the tadka of curiosity. Grasp more and more concepts from aptitude. Fine? Now, you might ask me why I am giving so much knowledge and why we first listened you tell this. So, I was also like you and failed in almost 3 companies' aptitude rounds. So, you can relate with me very well. After analyzing the mistakes and tips from the seniors, I got to know my mistakes and the zone where I was lagging. And then I cracked almost all the aptitude rounds of almost all the companies I appeared in. So I can guide you with it. So my very first tip or learning, whatever you can say, is seniors are the map towards treasure of success. Experience has its own value. Do you remember one dialogue from Harshad Mehta series? That time जाता नहीं, time लाता है experience. और experience का एक ना अपना एक अलग value होता है. So it is always advisable to get in touch with those who have already given these exams. The second point is to always have a look on the PYQs. There are many sites which provides you the PYQs for these recruitment drives, so that you will get an idea of what is important. Also, sometimes the question gets repeated, so it could be a plus point if you already solved them. It will save your time. The third learning mistake is never to guess if there is a negative marking. Some of the companies conduct rounds with negative marking, so be very careful and try to avoid guessing, random guessings. If you need to guess, then there are other techniques as well, like elimination technique and all. But always try to stick with the basics and then try to solve it with the logical approach. Many times the question is quite simple, just the language got twisted. So be careful and avoid the random tukka. The fourth point is mock papers are always like a sweet dish to dinner. That does not mean that avoid it if you are not liking the sweets. But try to grab the intention behind this. As we have our sweet dish at the end, in the same way, just end your preparation with the most part, and this is mocks. You can't afford to avoid this sweet dish. Mock helps you to think in a particular time frame that helps us in the actual exam. We can analyze whether the time is sufficient for me or not, whether I am able to recall all the topics on time or not, which topics I need to pay more attention to, and so on and so forth. So give more and more mocks to enhance your percentage of selection. Now fifth and the last topic or tip is everything is possible. Believe in ourselves and give our 100%. This might feel like any other motivation, but sometimes it's important to motivate yourself at times, especially when things do not happen as per our thinking. Give your 100% and note down the success is all yours. Now we are at our fifth and the most important slide of today's session, and that is the most important topics which we must look at, and if you haven't started yet, then this slide might be a savior for you. So as we know, the aptitude is divided into three main parts, and they are like quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and verbal ability section. You can take a screenshot of this slide for your reference. So let's see what are the important topics you must do to proceed further with the other topics if time permits you. The most important topics in quants are number system, averages, ratio and proportion, problems on percentage, time and distance, problems on mixture and alligation, permutation and combination, probability, geometry and algebra. The basic concepts you should learn. In the last slide, I have given the material which will help you to get the concepts as well as practice problems as well. So be with me till the end. Now talking about the second section, means of logical reasoning, which includes the concepts like number series, cause and effect questions, blood relations, data sufficiency, syllogism, assertion and reason, logical Venn diagrams, logical problems like based on figures, and problems based on coding and decoding. This section is basically to test your logical ability. Likewise, if we talk about the verbal ability, then it will include questions like spotting errors, idioms and phrases, spellings, change the voices, sentence correction, clauses test, ordering of sentences, comprehension, and questions on verbal analogies. Each and every topic you will find in the material given the next slide, so don't worry at all. So now you come to know what aptitude round is and why is it so important. Also we know what to prepare, but now the most important question arises that from where to prepare. So we are here with the most important slides of today, which comprises of the materials to prepare, because the win in battle depends upon the sharpness of the weapon, right? So the very first and popular resource to get ready to win the battle of placement is a book titled Quantitative Aptitude by Dr. R.S. Agrawal. This book is like Brahmastra for you. This book is more than sufficient to crack any aptitude round or any competitive examination. If you are bored to reading a book, then this option is for you. Of course, YouTube. In this world, every information is available on our fingertips, and again absolutely free. It just needs some time and willingness to search and explore. So I am recommending some of the best YouTube channels which will boost your preparation speed. The very first channel is Prep Insta. one of the best channels of YouTube which focuses on quality of the material. The second channel is Unacademy. The third one is very popular, Coding Ninjas. The fourth is Career Ride. This is one of the best channel with all the revision things and more examples as well. Instruction is awesome and you literally feel the concept. Fifth one is 5 Minutes Engineering, and one bonus channel is Freshers World. These are some of the channels which I personally like and hope they will help you as well. Now guys, you got to know that what to study, how to study, from where to study, but there is anything remaining? Think. Now you are 80% ready, but to be 100% ready, attempting mocks is very important to crack it. Mock is like confirmation of your interior reflection. That means you will get to know where you are lagging, what to improve, also where do you stand at this position. All these questions will be answered through this question. At my time, the college conducted trainings like CRT, that is campus recruitment trainings, and the training was given by Time Institute Amravati. So now, where you will find the online free material for the mocks. Next 3 slides is for you, which provides free mocks, full and also chapter wise. Don't forget to check that out. Links are in the description. Sites like allindiaexams.com, indiabix.com, fresherslive.com, which can provide you the free mocks, either topic wise or whole as well. So if you want to know more about certain theory topics, then 2 sites which are very best with the quality of content, and the sites are javatpoint.com and gigsforgeeks.com. So these materials are more than sufficient to crack any placements. So this is all for today guys. I hope you will apply all these 5 things which I discussed today. Just need to be aware about what you are studying and what is its importance. Also, I am eager to welcome you to the world of information technology, that is IT. All the very best, and if this video added some value to your life and preparation, then hit that like button, comment below and subscribe for more such content. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.